Last week in the garden. One morning last week I sat in the garden to perhaps catch a ray of the sun. I constructed a cuppa, quite strong with one sugar, to wash down a small sticky bun that I'd bought from the baker's, all warm, fresh and fruity. I refer to the bun, not the baker. So I chill in my garden, my own scrap of heaven, though it's barely a tenth of an acre. I built me a fat one. Of my tea took a sip, then lifted the bun for a bite, when something occurred, this is true, every word, that gave me a horrible fright. For a hornet had landed, not 3 yards away, the size of a full-grown Alsatian. It proceeded to speak, and that freaked me out most. I'd been sent by the bumblebee nation to pass on a message of utmost importance that all of you humans must hear. So light up that doobie I spy in the ashtray, we'll smoke and I'll make it all clear. With trembling hands I ignited the spliff, took a toke, then I took a toke more. I passed to the hornet, who had a long drag, then said, that's a nice bit of draw. OK, where was I? He said to himself. Wow, that spliff has quite severed my thread. Oh yeah, the bees are endangered, and you humans are too, and it won't be long till you're all dead, unless you take heed of this message I bring. You must not let the bumblebees die. Without them you're finished, all bets will be off. Skin up, and I'll tell you for why. So I banged up a bifter, and I banged it up strong, for I knew what he said would be heavy. Then I made a decision, and said to the hornet, Look, mate, do you fancy a bevy? Why not, he replied. So I fetched us some cider, and we sat and we toked and we drank. Music, I asked. Nice, he replied. Any reggae? I fancy a skank. So there on my lawn, an Alsatian-sized hornet was winding and wiggling his belly. Then he said with a smile, Here, try some of this. And he gave me some sweet royal jelly. I got this from a hive of Peruvian bees who visit some crazy-ass plants. A dab of that stuff on the end of your tongue and you'll grow an inch taller and dance. For hours we toked and we skanked and we drank. We parted till sunset came on. Then he said, It's chilly and I can't fly at night. Sorry, ma'am, but I better be gone. I'm sure there was something that I meant to say, but it's totally slipped from my mind. All I remember is sugar in water and something about being kind. Well, I may be a stoner, but I'm nobody's fool. I worked out what to do in the end. And as for the hornet, he'll be over next week. He's become a most excellent friend.